a full-scale war between Hezbollah and Israel is already underway. Hezbollah is destroying parts of the Iron Dome. It is raining down missiles at will on parts of the state of Israel as far away as Haifa, the entire northern coast, the Galilee, not to mention, of course, the northern Israeli territories, southern Lebanese territories, contested for so long between these two parties. The scale of the Israeli response is just now becoming clear. Children, women, civilians are being dragged out of burning buildings, out from underneath the rubble. The old familiar scenes that you've become so wearied and distressed by from Gaza over the last 8 months are now happening right now, this evening, in Lebanon. The Lebanese are promising that they may turn the tables in the whole world. They may overturn the entire apple cart. That tells me that they've got secret weapons. That tells me they've got the capacity to hit places that have never been hit before. That tells me that the fire right now in the Israeli Knesset was caused by them. That tells me that the Israeli nuclear arms battery, arms arsenal, nuclear weapons, hundreds of them, at Dimona, in the Negev, are very much in the sights of the Lebanese resistance, Hezbollah. If that happens, of course, we are truly in a major all-out war in the region, from the Levant to the edge of West Asia, from the Mediterranean to the Gulf. And that war inevitably, ineluctably, must draw in the superpowers, must draw in America, must draw in Russia, must draw in China. This is the most perilous moment in international affairs ever in the history of humanity. And I lived through the Cuban Missile Crisis. We are at an inflection point in world affairs. None of these grand geopolitical musings are, of course, of consequence for the people in Gaza. At least not for the baby I saw in the mouth of a dog this afternoon. That's right. This afternoon I saw a dog carrying a dead baby in its mouth. The dogs in Gaza are feasting on the bodies of the children, the women, the fathers and grandfathers of those children are being eaten by dogs. 65 were murdered yesterday. Hundreds more were maimed. There is no hospital at which they can be treated. The borders are entirely sealed. They have no water, no electricity, no food, no medicine, no hospitals, and their jailers, the keepers of their concentration camp, are conducting mass murder amongst them. Mass murder most foul and fueled by us, our governments, our taxes, in some cases our own armed forces. In the massacres in Rafah this week, there were Royal Air Force airplanes up in the sky spotting for Netanyahu's murder gang, identifying targets, spying for the Israeli mass murderers. We are deeply complicit in the worst thing that has ever been seen in human history. Not the worst thing that has ever happened. There are many things. The partition of India, the Vietnam War, the destruction of Cambodia, and many other places, many other things have been worse in quantum, but not in consequence. And the difference is this is being seen. We didn't see these other horrors. We are watching in real time on our telephones, and so are our children watching the mass murder in Gaza.